No matter the state we in, our models all praises, our models all praises, our models all praises. No matter the state we in, our models all praises, our models all praises, our models all praises.
All praises to the Most High, the motto. Treasures all up in the heavens, spiritual lotto. Last days got some hearts colder than gelato. Gotta count it all joy through the trial of Arizona. How we bridge that? Ain't no breaking peace over here. Ain't a scammer, but I got a lot of pieces over here. Shalom, what I'm saying, Hebrew speaking over here. Say Kwam, YASHAYA, see the Jacob over here. Tribulation, lowest day, we still praise him over here. Through the losses or the wins, we praise and worship over here. Sing our praises to the heavens like we angels over here. Accept the sacrifice to go, bunch of Abels over here, Who said in grace we couldn't have a good time? Yeah, having the time of our lives. And who said righteous living was a crime? Yeah, just trying to give off that life.
The state we in, our models all praises, our models all praises, our models all praises. No matter the state we in, our models all praises, our models all praises, our models all praises.
Steady praising them consistently. The water for the mysteries revealed like all of your grace was insufficiency. Forever indebted. My life couldn't amount to that. YASHAYA, Mashiach, living waters with a fountain at. Zion be the mountain, ain't no doubt in that. Used to be northern the kingdom, Judah was south of that. Now the house of David reestablished, 12 tribes is back. With a sacrifice, Messiah put us on his back. Every last burden, give him every last worship. Our Savior really perfect, Thanksgiving, no Turkish. But the feast of dedication while the church lit. Maccabees got the temple back for this purpose. Oh, praises to the Most High. Living La Vida Loca. Living getting to know God. Wisdom so deep she so nah. So pray without ceasing. Pray without ceasing. Pray without ceasing.
No matter the state we in, our models all praises, our models all praises, our models all praises. No matter the state we in, our models all praises. Our models all praises, our models all praises. No matter the state we in, our models all praises, our models all praises, our models all praises. No matter the state we in, our models all praises, our models.
This is the Born of Levi experience on GOCC Media.
Yes. Shalom. All praises be to the Most High. Welcome back to the Born of Levi experience here on GOCC Media. I'm your host, Deacon Hazak, and that song was titled Our Model by Hebrew Fresh, Deacon Zachariah, and his lovely wife, Sister McCall. All praises be to the Most High. How we all doing this afternoon? Right? How we all doing this afternoon? I hope you all guys are having a blessed day, had a blessed week thus far. We already here to Thursday. Oh man, once again, we're gonna give all praises to the Most High, the great I am that I am. In the Hebrew tongue is AHAYAH, in the name of our Savior, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, but we know him as YASHAYA, the anointed, which is my Savior in the Hebrew. Welcome back, brothers and sisters. And if I am coming in nice and clear, brothers and sisters, please do me a favor. Put a quam in the chat for me, please, so I can know that we're coming in nice and clear, no interference, and we can start the show. Yes. And I know you guys see the title of today's discussion, which is going to be real brief. Which is titled, Are We Still Choosing Barabbas? Some of you might say, Barabbas? What? Why would we be choosing Barabbas? So we're going to talk about it, and we're going to see if we're still choosing him, right? And I'll go into a little brief history on who this man called Barabbas was for those who are new and don't know who Barabbas is. And if you don't know who Barabbas is, you should get to know who he is and why he was so significant during Christ's crucifixion. And we're going to talk about it. Yes, thank you guys for putting the qualms. I appreciate it. So I am coming in nice and clear. I do appreciate it, brothers and sisters. Thank you so much for putting the qualm. Thank you guys for coming in. Oh, man. And it's crazy, really crazy, really crazy how the weather, like what the weather is doing right now. Right now, I got a temperature of 73 degrees and we're supposed to be in fall right now. It's very peculiar, weird weather we're having right now, man. And it's super hot up here, man. Listen, but we still gonna bring this truth. We're still gonna drop it. We still gonna drop it. We still gonna drop it. All right. Real quick, definitely want to let you guys know about today's broadcast, which is brought to you by the next installment of the Hebrew and Bible Academy. Yes, you want to enroll in the Hebrew and Bible Academy, brothers and sisters. Starting, I believe, this Sunday, November 10th, 9 a.m. sharp, brothers and sisters. You don't want to miss this next upcoming Hebrew and Bible Academy with learning the conversational Hebrew with Elder Lawyer, going into in-depth real-time news with Elder Shapat and Elder Rakar, and the lesson, right? This theme of this academy is the fall of the last empire, so you don't want to miss it. So much information coming out in this next academy, brothers and sisters. You don't want to miss out. Make sure you go to historytimes.org to enroll. You're going to have to do that if you want to be in the know. So all praise be to the Most High. So let's talk about it, brothers and sisters. Let's talk about, are we still choosing Barabbas? Now, some of you may ask, who is Barabbas? Right? And the funny thing, I'm noticing this is in my face. All right. The funny thing about Barabbas, brothers and sisters, there's not too much history on who Barabbas is. Even scholars, you know, the so-called biblical scholars who've done research, and there's not too much information on him. Some say that he probably was a zealot. And if you don't know what a zealot is, a zealot, or the zealots, were a faction of the Jews who more so was built off of rebellion. They were trying to rebel against the Roman Empire, fighting against them. Some called them freedom fighters, but they were basically kicking against the pricks. They were fighting against the very God that they claim to serve. The reason why I'm saying that is because the very God that they serve, or we serve, was the one who was responsible for putting the Romans in Judea, in Jerusalem, to police them. Same thing that we see in our neighborhoods today. And I don't know if you guys noticed this, but when you guys in your neighborhoods, or if you've traveled to different neighborhoods where our people reside, you tend to see a heavy police presence in our neighborhoods. But when you travel outside of our neighborhoods and you go into where other races of people live, you know, white people, even Chinese people, the Jewish people, any other community, you don't see too much of a heavy police presence in their neighborhoods. I don't know if you guys ever wondered why. Of course, we would be a people who would be under heavy policing because we are a people with no law. We're a lawless people. And I don't think our people even equate the two as to why is there such a high police presence in our neighborhoods rather than other neighborhoods. But I'm pretty sure a lot of our people are not even thinking, matter of fact, I gotta read this because this was on the list, but I'm gonna read this first just to show something real quick. Right? Why did I go over here? All right, right here. Look at this, brothers and sisters. I want to read this just to show something here. In the book of Proverbs 1:22, and it reads, "How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. That scripture came to my mind when talking about how our people don't even consider. We don't even consider the outcomes of our neighborhood has something to do with us. We just think that this is the way life is supposed to be. But like I said, when you travel outside of your habitat, you travel outside of your normal living quarters, and you go and you see how other nations and how other cultures live in peace and solidarity. Their streets is clean. Their markets are clean. The food that they have, even the food that they're able to purchase, is different from the food that we have. There's a reason why. And it goes back to the point where I said, talking about the zealots, or talking about the Romans, how, Jerusalem was under heavy policing. Same thing in our neighborhoods, under heavy policing, right? We are a people that are lawless. We can't even govern ourselves. So we have to have this heavy policing in our neighborhoods. But back to Barabbas, he was, according to certain history, he was responsible for, well, it tells you in the scriptures too, that he was responsible for certain insurrections that took place in Jerusalem. And he was a known prisoner. Like, he was always getting arrested. And he was also accused of a murder. And during the time of Christ's crucifixion, and we're going to read it too as well. During the time of Christ's crucifixion, he was released. But the thing is, the way he was released was not by, okay, you've done your time and, you're showing that, you could be a model citizen and we could put you on a work release program. Nah, it wasn't even like that. Y'all gonna see that our people chose that. And this is the reason why I asked the question, are we still choosing Barabbas? Anything outside of choosing Christ is, you're basically still choosing Barabbas. So look, let me go here real quick. And I felt the need to talk about this being, what was it? Tuesday was the presidential election. And as of right now, President Trump will be the next president of the United States of America. And he will supposedly he's supposed to be taking office in January. And, I'm paying attention to what's happening politically and how the people are even reacting. When I say the people, I'm talking about the liberals. Give me 1 second, brothers and sisters. Let me fix something real quick. All right. Yeah, it looked like it was about to fall. All right. So even politically, I'm looking at how both sides are reacting. The liberals and the liberals, which is the Democrats, and the conservatives, which is more so Republicans, right? But I'm noticing something with the liberals, and it really makes sense to why they're liberals. It really makes sense to why they choose the same party. They choose that party. And I'll go into it a little later. But I want to read this. I want to read this scripture, right? I'm in Matthew 27:15, right? And please, brothers and sisters, as you come in, continue to hit that like button, drive the traffic. Let me do something here. I'll read for now. So it says in Matthew 27:15, it says, now at the feast, the governor was wont to release unto the people a prisoner whom they would. Keep that in mind. A prisoner would be released to the people at their choosing. And it says here, and they had then a notable prisoner. So this guy was notorious, called Barabbas. Therefore, when they were gathered together, Pilate said unto them, whom will ye that I release unto you? Barabbas, a known sociopath, murderer, insurrectionist, or YASHAYA, which is called the Christ. And everybody knew he was an innocent man. For he knew that for envy they had delivered him. Right. So Pontius Pilate knew that they were the Pharisees and the scribes were envious of Christ's growing position. He was gaining steam. A man out of nowhere who did not go to their schools, who did not go to their school of thought. He wasn't raised by them. He wasn't taught by them. They're like, yo, who is this guy coming for our position? Because why? Their position was given to them by who? Rome. The sellouts of our people. Right? And it says, when he was sat down on the judgment seat, his wife said unto him, saying, have nothing to do with this man, this just man, for I have suffered many things this day in a dream because of him. But the chief priests and the elders, you see, the chief priests and the elders, so there's the leadership amongst our people with the lead, right? High positions, high regard amongst our people. It said, but the chief priests and the elders persuaded that the multitude that they should ask Barabbas and destroy YASHAYA. The governor answered and said unto them, whether of the twain will ye that I release unto you? And they said Barabbas. And it's not like they didn't know who Barabbas was. Everybody knew who Barabbas was. Pilate said unto them, and he asked him again just to make sure. He said, what shall I do then with YASHAYA, which is called Christ? They all said unto him, let him be crucified. Let him be crucified. And the governor said, why? What evil hath he done? But they cried out the more, saying, let him be crucified. So, and it was funny because listening to Elder AHAYAH speak on Tuesday, listening to Elder Rakar speak yesterday, that verbiage was the only thing that just kept coming into my mind. Give us Barabbas. That's what I just kept thinking about this last election. Give us Barabbas. And was I just saying that because, our people just wanted Kamala? No. I'm saying it because our people want everything outside of what Christ is giving us, whether it be Kamala or whether it be Trump. So we all know that, of course, on a carnal side, Trump is the better fit for the country for what he's willing to do for the working class American, the family man, family woman, children, education, right? On the moral side of the standpoint. And for some reason, a lot of our people don't understand what it is that Kamala would bring to the table. And the question is, what would she bring to the table that she haven't already brought already? Because mind you, the last 4 years, the last administration was the liberal side, was the Democrat Party. And what did they bring us? What did they bring the country? Inflation, right? A whole lot of inflation, the down markets, right? Higher prices, war. So, and looking at what they've done, and predominantly thinking about our people, they just vote, and I think I said this before, but our people just vote Democrat, thinking that that's the black side of politics. Democrats is for black people, and the Republican side is for white people. That's how it's spin in the black community. So a lot of black people are misinformed when it comes to even their choices in votes. Not understanding what side, not even understanding what they're even aligning themselves with at the end of the day. And let me do this real quick. I went to, hold on, let me pull it up. I went to Chat GPT, and I always use this tool. Did I delete it? Give me a second. Oh, it looked like I deleted it. But let me do this. Let me do this real quick. Because it gave me some great points when it came to Chat GPT, right? When it came to the liberals. Let me ask this question. All right. So I hope you guys could see this on the screen. I know it's a little small, but I asked ChatGPT. I'm going to ask it live, right, with you guys. I asked it, what is a liberal? Right? And let me see if I could enlarge the screen. All right, let me read it for you. It may be too small on your screen, but I'll read it. And I'll try to do something else as well too to enlarge the screen. So I asked it, and I did this a while back, but I'm gonna do it now with you guys. So I said, what is a liberal? And it says a liberal generally refers to a person who supports or advocates for ideas related to individual freedom. So if you didn't know what a liberal is, today you will find out, right? So it says a liberal generally refers to a person who supports or advocates for ideas related to individual freedom, social equality, and the social equality that the liberals are looking for has nothing to do or have circumvented our civil rights movement. Talking about equal rights for blacks across the country. But the liberals, these new liberals, have now circumvented that mission, that cause, and have taken it for their agenda. The LGBTQ community, my body, my choice, all of this weird stuff that's going on. This is what the Democrats are aligning themselves with, right? And progressive change in society. Now, when you look at the progressive change in society, what are they actually pushing? That's a progressive change. Because the progressive change that black people, what we were looking for was what? Equal rights, better pay, better paying jobs, right? Support for our families. But we're not getting none of that. All of those benefits and all of those things that we fought for has been given to people with the left ideology, like the ideology like we were just reading right now. Individual freedoms, right? And it says, however, the term can mean different the things depending on the context. So right here it says political ideology in politics. Liberals often support policies that promote social equality, and we know that social equality is for the letter people. Civil rights, their civil rights have nothing to do with our cause. They've taken peaceful protesters and turned it into Black Lives Matter, where Black Lives Matter is funded by Marxists and the LGBTQ community. And they aligned themselves with our plight to be able to steal the money that's allocated for our civil rights, for our plight. And they come up behind us and are now able to benefit from the stuff that black people would usually benefit from. right? And government involvement in providing services like healthcare. So now when you say government providing services like healthcare, what type of healthcare? Right? The right for people to become trans, to have equal benefits with that, to be able to get the procedures done. That's what the government is fighting for. It says education. Now, when you look at the education that the Democrats pushed for the last 4 years, look at the material that's being presented in our schools for our children. The whole gender fluidity and the gender ideology that's being pushed into schools. That's all from the liberals. Telling your son that it's okay, you can be a girl. Telling your daughter it's okay. You could be a boy. You could be a boy if you want to, if that's what you feel. Your pronouns is he, her, them, she, it. This is the side that pushed that. And I don't know if our people who vote Democrat, if they even understand that they're aligning themselves with this type of ideology. It also says, and welfare and welfare. Now, when you look at the welfare system now, right, what they have done with the migrant crisis, they have given a lot of, especially here in New York, a lot of the funding of our tax-paying dollars that should go to the residents of New York has been given away. All those funds have been depleted and been given to the migrants. I've heard stories of migrants getting $2,000 stipends a month for food stamps, giving them $10,000 a month for living. That's all from taxpayer dollars. And that's what the liberal side gave us the last 4 years. It says liberals support reform that adopt society to modern changes. Now, the modern changes is not talking about technology. The modern changes is you accepting me as I say I am. If I'm telling you I'm a boy and I'm supposed to be a girl, you have to accept that modern change. It says also prioritizing human rights. And like I'm saying, it sounds good on the surface, but when you actually look at what type of human rights they're actually prioritizing, it has nothing to do with what we're asking for. I don't care about what you say you are. That has nothing to do with me. If you think that if you want to be a boy and you are really a girl, that's between you and the God who made you. That has nothing to do with me. And I'm not stopping you from advancing in your career. But they're pushing this ideology on us. That's the liberal side. They've done that. Look, and they're also advocates for a mixed economy with both private and public sector involvement. Classic liberalism, right? Historically, classic liberalism emphasizes individual liberty. Now we see why Kamala's whole campaign was about reproductive freedom. Like, is that the only thing we care about? Being able to self-delete our children? Is that the only thing that we care about? A limited government, right? And a free market principles. The philosophy champions economic freedom, rule of law, and a limited state intervention in personal lives and businesses. Let's go down to cultural or society or social liberalism. In social or cultural context, liberals often favor tolerance, inclusion, and the protection of individual rights. That we should be able to tolerate their behavior, their lewd behavior. If I want to dress up in drag and teach your children and read a book to them at the public library, you should tolerate that. You shouldn't feel no way that I'm a grown man dressed in drag and I'm I'm doing story time with your children. You have to accept me. That's the liberals. Inclusion. You have to include me in history. You have to teach I want you to teach your children about me. That's the liberals. I want you to teach your children it's okay to be what they say they want to be. It's offensive to refer to me outside of my pronouns. That's the liberals. It says, and the protection of individual rights. Everybody's individual rights is protected. You assault me, I'm calling the cops, you're getting arrested. Boom. Everybody's protected under that. So why is it that they feel like they need more protection? It's an ideology. It's a push to sway the society in a way. Right? It says, this might include support for social policies like, you see, LGBTQ plus rights, gender equality, and freedom of expression. All Democrats. They okay this. And many black Christians all over the earth vote Democrat. But my question is, do they understand what they're by voting Democrat? Do you know what you're actually aligning yourself with? Do you know that you're aligning yourself with these sick people that want to change your children, and they want you to accept them? And if you vote in Democrat and you a pastor, you better marry me and my husband. That's what they're saying. I'm coming into your church and you're marrying us. What do you mean you're not marrying us? You voted for us. This is my right. You're supposed to. This is what you're aligning yourself with. And our people don't even consider. That's why I read that scripture in the beginning. How long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity? And subconsciously, ever since Christ got crucified, we've been choosing Barabbas ever since. The spiritual significance behind Barabbas was showing that how morally decayed we are as a people, where we would overlook the just, the innocent, the man without sin, and choose the one that is wicked, evil, filthy, just to appease the flesh, just to make us feel good within ourselves. Like when the scripture says, when in Isaiah, don't prophesy to me smooth things. Cause the God of Israel to turn. I don't want to hear about this God. You see, that's our people. So are we still choosing Barabbas? And like I said, not to say that if you chose, if you vote, that's on you. If you went out there and you chose to vote, whether you voted for Kamala or you voted for Trump, you chose Barabbas. Either side. So, yeah, it's your right. You have the right to vote. Yeah, people died to vote. Yeah, go ahead. But whether you vote Kamala or you voted Trump, you chose Barabbas. You chose Barabbas. Let me pull up this video. So our people don't even understand how deep this thing is. And who was it? I believe it was Deacon Zachariah, he sent me a poll, like a poll. I'm gonna try to put it up on the screen. He sent me a poll of the percentage of how many people was voting, blacks, whites, or whatever the case is. Excuse me. And I looked at it and I'm like, yo, this joint is this joint is just for them to keep track of how we're thinking. And it's funny because like when he sent me that, Elder went into it. And I was like, yo, I was thinking that earlier today. I was literally thinking, I'm like, yo, the reason why they need us to vote is for us to track our sentiments, to see how we're feeling, just to see how the people of the earth, are they still buying the circus? That's all it's for. For them to look at the statistics to see, okay, they're still asleep, or nah, something is happening. They're waking up. Right? But let me go here. Oh, man. Let me use this. Well, matter of fact, I'm going to go here first. We all...
Check this out. I'm gonna show
Nah, I ain't going to check that out.
Hey, Grant Cardone here. It took me
1 second. We all know this show. Give me 1 second. Let me put it on the screen. Hold on, where are they? Let me get them right here. All right. We all know this show right here. The View. And even the name, even the name of the show is a play on words. We're showing you the view of this is how you should view these topics. This is how you should view the world, from the eyes of these 6 women right here. And I don't know about y'all, but this show with these 6 women is Oprah Winfrey. This show is Oprah Winfrey, Ricky Lake, Jenny Jones. Y'all remember those shows in the early 90s, right? Barbara Walters. This is all of them on steroids, this show right here. This is them on steroids. And, of course, they had a lot to say after the election. Let me scroll to the point where I wanted to go to. I have it written down here. Let me start here. I'm only using this for fair use, for educational purposes only, right? But take a look at these ladies, these women. And mind you, these women are only here to continue to shape the minds of our women and women throughout the world, to keep them choosing Barabbas.
The whole map was red.
Yeah.
It was pretty red last night.
I don't know. I'm profoundly disturbed.
So mind you, this show, they all favor the Democrats. They're all liberals. And they were upset how red the chart was.
I think if you look at the New York Times this morning, the headline was "America Makes a Perilous Choice." I think that in 2016, we didn't know what we would get from
she said that the headline said America made a perilous choice. Let me go back here. Let's go back.
Yeah.
It was pretty red last night.
I don't know. I'm profoundly disturbed. I think if you look at the New York Times this morning, the headline was "America Makes a Perilous Choice." I think that in 2016, we didn't know what we would get from a Trump administration, but we know now. And
so how you going back 8 years? What about when y'all voted in 2020 for what's his name? Biden. Y'all didn't know what y'all was getting under that administration? What?
We know now that he will have almost unfettered power. And so I worry, not about myself, actually. I don't worry about my station in life. I worry about the working class. I worry about my mother, a retired teacher. I worry about our elderly and their Social Security and their Medicare. I worry about my children's future, especially my daughter, who now has less rights than I have.
Now, all of a sudden, her daughter now has less rights than she has. But she, how? What rights are they taking away?
And I remember my father telling me many, many years ago that I was the first person in his family to enjoy full civil rights. And now I have less civil rights than I had when he told me that. So again, I'm profoundly...
What? What do you mean you have less civil rights than what he had? I mean, you're one of the hosts of The View. You're doing good. Like what? But this is what they use to push a narrative. They're using these women to push a narrative. A false one too. That's not really existent. Keeping our people choosing whatever side was an agenda.
Only disturbed that the 14th Amendment of the Constitution did not prevent someone who participated in an insurrection from becoming president of the United States.
And you see, they're saying that he participated in it. And mind you, they have no proof that he sent out a message and said, yo, you guys go and storm the Capitol. You guys go and do that. So even though he's President-elect Trump, there's no telling if he might even get into office between now and January. Because I'm going to show y'all some videos how crazy the liberals are. Like, both sides are crazy. Let me put it like this. Both sides are crazy. You have the liberals who are I'd say like psychotic crazy. I'm going to play a video to show that. And we have the conservatives, or the Republicans. They're crazy too, but they're more militant crazy. So it's crazy on both sides. One side, the left, I'm going to show you crazy by acting crazy. And the right, I'm going to show you crazy by showing you crazy through my militia, through force. So both sides is crazy. Right? Let me go back here.
I think that going forward, the convicted felon box on employment applications better be taken off, because if you can be the president of the United States, then you should not be prevented from employment in this country.
That is a drag. That is a drag. And even though they're calling him a convicted felon, you guys know that none of the charges even stick. He haven't even been convicted. So they're calling him a convicted felon when he has no felony charges on him. So, but she's speaking this way to present the case to women who are not in the know. Because believe it or not, brothers and sisters, there's people out there who just listen to what the people say on TV and say that's the truth without actually doing the research.
Because I remember applying for my jobs as a federal prosecutor, and there was a box for convicted felons. Well, and so that box better be taken off. And I think our healthcare system is now at risk. I think...
You hear what she said? She think that the healthcare sector is now section is now at risk. Risk for who? What's on the table? And you see, they don't what some people don't understand, or people who vote liberals or who's Democrats, whatever the case is. When you say a statement like that, it's so vague like that, you think that they're just trying to stop healthcare, trying to stop or prevent certain people from having healthcare. The only thing they're trying to do is to separate what the liberal side want to see when it comes to healthcare. Not only do I want you to change my sex, I want you and the taxpayers to pay for that. Yes, brothers, our tax dollars are being used to help these people transition. And the conservatives is like, nah, we don't want that. We're not doing that. So that's what's on the table. So when she say a statement like that, that's what she's talking about. But she's not really being like, they're not being forthcoming. They're saying vague blanket statements, and now you as the listener have to form an opinion.
No fluoride for anyone.
Yeah, economists have made clear that he's going to increase the debt by $7.75 trillion. I'm worried about mass deportation and internment camps, and I'm also worried about Elon Musk warning Americans to prepare for temporary hardship.
And what's wrong with warning the people of tough times to come? What's wrong with that? There was something else that she said. I didn't get to catch it.
Surprised at the result, but I'm not surprised. As a woman of color, I was so hopeful that a mixed race woman married to a Jewish guy could be elected president of this country. Mm-hmm. And I think that it had nothing to do with politics.
And you see, that's all they want. That's all they wanted. They didn't care about what she was bringing to the table. They just wanted to see a woman do it. The View. And mind you, it's just the opinion. This show is solely just the opinion of women. And one of her first issues that she said was that he shouldn't have complete power. What's wrong with a man having power? What's wrong with that? But the liberals, they can't have that. They can't have the order how the Most High established it. They don't want to see that. They don't want to see that. Let me show y'all this. It gets crazy. Let me play this guy. Look at y'all boy. Let me show y'all him. Let me show y'all him. Let me show y'all him. You got your boy here. It's like they gotta roll out one of our sisters. And then they gotta also roll out our brothers to stand behind the agenda. But let's look at him.
And Anderson, it is hard to think of a political comeback that is actually more significant than this one. I'm tempted to say Richard Nixon, but that really falls short of what Donald Trump has achieved.
Yeah, I mean, winning not just the electoral votes, but the popular vote as well. Because I'm thinking about the people who are not a part of anybody's elite.
Look at your boy right here. The national crybaby, like Elder coined it. Look at him.
Who are hurting tonight. There are African American women who know a little bit about being talked down to, and know a little bit about having their economic.
Y'all see who the target is, right? The African American woman who's been talked down to. By who? Who's doing it? Who's talking down to African American women? Who's doing that? And you see, that's why I say it's not fair, because they're just saying what they're saying with nobody to fact check them. Who's down talking African American women? African American women have actually way more things or incentives afforded to them than the African American man.
Economic dreams crushed, who tried to dream a big dream over the past couple of months. And tonight they're trading in a lot of hope for a lot of hurt. And they were hoping that maybe this time, one of their own could be seen as worthy. And once again, they're facing rejection. And that hurts. They thought tomorrow morning they're going to walk out with their shoulders back a little bit, maybe able to breathe for the first time and feel like they belong someplace. They did everything that they knew how to do. And it's going to be harder than it should be tomorrow for them to hold their heads up. And they're not the only people who are hurting tonight. If you're a parent of a trans kid,
listen,
your child's face was used as a springboard to power for somebody. That doesn't feel good. There are going to be people tomorrow.
You see, this is the side that you people align yourself with. The Democrat Party or the liberals, they align with the LGBTQ community. So if you voted Democrat or you voted Harris, whatever you want to call her name, Kamala, you support LGBTQ. Point blank, period. I don't care how you try to spin it. You support that side. You support self-deletion of children. You support that. You support gay marriage. You support that. You support a grown man being able to go into a woman's bathroom with your daughter in there, your little baby daughter in there. You support that. That's what you want. The list goes on and on and on and on and on. This is what y'all aligning yourself with. And it's like they want the black people, or they want black people to align with that side of politics. Like that, like we're the scum of the earth. So yeah, you gotta align with this nasty part of politics. This is what you gotta align yourself with. And I feel like our people are genuinely misinformed, and they don't even understand. They don't even realize what they're aligning themselves with. If you voted Harris, you voted Democrat, you align yourself with the trans community. You support that.
Going to be handing clothes at the dry cleaners to people who don't have papers. There are going to be people who are going to be cleaning your teeth tomorrow who don't have papers.
Now, what is the reality of that even happening? So you telling me I'm just going to randomly tomorrow find a dentist, and the dentist that has a whole practice don't have his papers? Is an immigrant? Is a migrant? Like, you think that's what we're concerned about? You think that's a real concern? That's not even a real concern. He just made that up.
And they're terrified tonight. And so it's easy to blow this off. Oh, look at the elites. They're going to get their...
Like he's the voice of all black women. They roll him out like he's the voice of all black women. And he's no different. I'm gonna tell you like this. Him, right? Those women on The View, especially him. There's another lady I want to pull up too, if I have time. Her name is Joy Reid from what is it? MSNBC. These people are your modern day Pharisees and scribes. Paid puppets to keep you in line with the agenda.
It's not the elite that's going to pay the price. It's people who woke up this morning with a dream and are going to bed with a nightmare. And those people didn't deserve to be respected and held and talked to. Those are the people who are going to pay the price for whatever Donald Trump decides to do.
Yeah, but Van, how do we know?
Those people are going to pay the price for whatever Donald Trump decides to do. So what about, aren't we paying the price right now for what Joe Biden decided to do? Aren't we paying the price for that now? So either side, either way you spin it, Americans are going to have to pay the price for something. Because we choosing Barabbas. If that wasn't crazy. Oh, man. I got to show y'all this. From when I said earlier, both sides are crazy. But the liberal side is a little bit more crazier. Like, it's so weird when you actually look at it. Just pay attention to how the left, how that side reacts when they don't get their way.
That we're all saying what we're thinking, I'm going to go ahead and say that I think if you voted for Donald Trump, you're ugly. I think you're all freaking ugly, and I think you're dumb as bricks. And I think you're a bigot in every sense of the word, every use of the word.
Nana nana boo boo. They sound like she sound like a schoolyard kid teasing another kid, a bully. Because you didn't get your way, oh, you're ugly. Don't that sound like a schoolyard kid? You know, y'all remember those kind of children in elementary school? They had nothing nice to say at all, just angry. And mind you, brothers and sisters, those people that we knew in elementary school who was like that, they grew up to be this, to be liberals. They grew up to be Democrats. Look, look at them.
I also not only won't care when all the bad stuff that's gonna happen happens to you, I actually want it to happen to you.
Wow. You see how malicious they are, bro? When all the bad things that's going to happen, I want bad things to happen to these. Look how malicious liberals are. And this is this, mind you, this is the side that our people, pastors, black people, grassroots church people, this is the side that they align themselves with. People that was born and raised in the churches. This is the side that our people is aligning themselves with. The same way how our people aligned themselves with Barabbas instead of Christ.
I am so frustrated!
That's not okay. This is not okay. This simply will not do. And this is not okay.
I'm sorry. But look at the side people are aligning themselves with, man. Look at the Democratic Party. Look at the liberals. Look at them. Look at this guy. Look at this guy, bro. You already know he's in the letter community. You already know. I don't even got to tell you that. Look at this guy, bro.
That's not okay. This is not okay. This simply will not do. And this is not okay. And I'm not good with this.
What are you?
This is
the thing is, what are you gonna do? What do you mean? What are you gonna do? He told us it's not okay. Okay, so what are you gonna do? Tell me. Like you have the power to change anything.
This is sick.
No, brother, you're sick.
Beta!
I'm sorry.
No!
Like, why are they so crazy? Like, why? Like, look at the age, brothers and sisters. Hold on, man. Look at the age we live in where people think it's okay to just sit in front of your camera and express yourself like that. What type of world is this? Like, what? Look at these are the people that you align yourself with. Democrats.
Why? I'm
Look at these women. My body, my choices.
Now even
and what's crazy? They're like, y'all gotta understand, they're only reacting like this because of what they've heard on TV. Because at the end of the day, nobody's even coming after them. Nobody is harming them. Nobody is doing anything against them. Nobody.
I'm not from the US. I do find it hilarious watching these mostly woke Muppets lose their minds over Donald Trump winning the election. So I gathered the best clips of these donuts having meltdowns for my mostly American audience to enjoy.
This
is all prank, right? Like we're just gonna wake up tomorrow morning and everything's gonna go back to the way it'll be a psych. It'll be like a really bad dream, and none of this will have ever happened, right? Like it'll be like the first time, and then we're all gonna pull through fine in 4 years. Correct? Please, someone tell me. I can tell you one thing right now, marriage is the farthest thing from on the table currently. So they screwed the pooch on that one if they thought that any of this was going to actually help with the whole family and kids department and lowering birth rates, because that, not even.
So are you against marriage? I mean, shouldn't we all want to see a strong push for the nuclear family? Man, woman, and child. Isn't that the way it should be? Right? Oh yeah, and if you vote Democrat, if you are liberal, you are anti-God. You are anti the image of God, which is marriage. You don't believe in mother, father in a household raising children. You're against that.
Any semblance of thoughts I had or hope for that is completely going to be a no thanks for me, love. You think I would ever even dare bring a child into this country now? It was rough before. Now? No. That's cute. And the men, don't even get me started about dating. To think I was still entertaining a few moderates here and there sometimes. No, honey, no. Not even close. That's never.
So she's willing to not get married and have a family because of her political choice. This is crazy to me, how people think. This got to be a part of the stupor. It has to be. There's no way this is not the stupor.
Goodbye.
What the hell?
I don't even. What? But mind you, this is a letter people guy. He's definitely a letter people guy. But why? I'm still trying to figure out why they feel like they have to come on screen and do this and post this on social. Like what? No one is listening to y'all. No one is gonna say, okay, like they're not gonna come on the news and be like, okay, we've seen all the videos and we're gonna change the decision. We're gonna make it where, matter of fact, we're gonna share the Oval Office. We're gonna give 2 years to Trump and we're gonna give 2 years to Kamala. Is that better? That's not gonna happen. So I don't even understand why why y'all doing this.
Beta!
What is wrong with you?
This is the liberals, y'all.
I can't do this anymore. I'm literally sick. I'm literally sick to my stomach.
You're gonna continue being sick. Mind you, this compilation is like 14 minutes long. 14 minutes of people losing their minds. The liberals, that's the side, that's the Kamala Harris side. And what's so crazy, she didn't even have enough dignity and enough respect for her supporters. And she didn't even come out and say nothing to these people. Whole bunch of people waiting for her to concede and be like, you know what? We fought a good fight. We tried our best. It's okay. We're going to keep fighting. She didn't even care. She probably wasn't even there because she probably already knew she wasn't going to make that thing. She knew she wasn't going to make that thing. But this is the side that our people align themselves with. And if our people that's aligning themselves with what we're seeing today right now was living during the time of Christ, they would have done the same thing. They would have chose Barabbas over Christ. Same way. They would have. They would have chose Barabbas over Christ. There was something else I wanted to show y'all. I don't know if I saved it. Give me 1 second. I gotta pull up this video. Let's see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find this, brothers and sisters. It's crazy what we see going on in this world right now. Hold on. Did I save it? I have to pull this up to show you guys how they were even shaming black men and who they use to shame black men. Barack Obama. Look, I'm gonna pull up this video. I was watching it just now. I gotta show y'all the tactics that they use to keep us in a certain demographic. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? No, it's not this. Is it this? No. I have to find this video. Is it this video right here? No. I think it was with Sky News. I think this is it right here. Give me 1 second, brothers and sisters. Let me see if I can find out. I gotta show y'all that video. I have to show y'all this video. And if I can't, then I'm gonna look for it after. But that, when I seen that video, I'm like, yo, they're going through major lengths to make sure our people stay as Democrats. Don't look at anything else. All right? This is where you belong. You should be on this side. I think this is it right here. I think this is the video right here. Give me 1 second. Let me see. I pull it up real quick. I thought I had it saved. Give me 1 second. 1 second, brothers. I gotta find this video. I gotta show y'all how the tactics that they use to shame black brothers, to shame our brothers. Was it in this video right here? No, it wasn't. Matter of fact, I think what I'm going to do, I'll come back to that video. I'm so mad I didn't save that video, man. Oh, I think this is it right here. I think this is it right here. Give me 1 second. Continue to hit that like button, brothers and sisters, on your way in. Topic of discussion, are we still choosing Barabbas? Let me pull up this video right here. I think this is it right here. I think this is it. No, it's not it. It's not it. But I'll play it too, just for time's sake.
Of A-list celebrities wasn't enough to get Kamala over the line. How did the American public resist the call from these learned souls who are so in touch with the average American and whose moral compass is pure and true and who are never prone to crazy delusions?
It can't be. It cannot be. If he wins the election, you won't be on the show anymore. He'll come looking for me.
You won't be on the show anymore. He'll come looking for you. What did you do, Robert? Mr. De Niro? What did you do?
There'll be things that happen that none of us can imagine.
And a lot of these people are really afraid. Like, they're really afraid, as if their freedoms are going to be taken away. Are their freedoms going to be taken away? Because, like I said, I went through the Project 2025 myself, and I see what the conservatives want to see from whatever president is in office. And of course, Donald Trump says that he's not. That is not his agenda, Project 2025. He does not support that. But a lot of the tenets of a lot of the things that he's going after comes from what the conservatives want to see, which I, don't see anything wrong with it. But of course, the liberals, they see everything that's wrong with the Project 2020-25. But with that being said, brothers and sisters, I was supposed to show this last week, but I didn't get a chance to show it. Oh, not you. Sorry. I definitely have to go back and start doing the Finding the Stupor. I gotta show y'all this because it is crazy what's happening as part of what's going on with the stupor. So passengers, y'all gotta look at this, man. Passengers removed from Austin-bound flight after altercation over a MAGA hat, report says. So it says 2 passengers were removed from an Austin-bound British Airways flight Monday after an altercation over a Make America Great hat. What? According to the reports, it says a British Airways flight BA 191 from London to Austin was delayed after the incident. Police were called to the airport at around 12:45 p.m. local time. And it says in a statement provided to KXAN, a spokesman from London's Metropolitan Police said they were made aware of an incident involving 2 women waiting to board a plane in Terminal 5. It says a woman in her 40s and a woman in her 60s made counter allegations of what it says of affray. The statement said no further details were provided. It says affray is when someone was or uses a threat, unlawful violence towards another person. Yeah, because I was confused. I didn't even know what that meant. It says, according to the Crown prosecution, it says, according to the Sun, witnesses said one of the women asked the other woman to remove her hat. Like, y'all see how crazy the liberals are? I'm minding my own business. I'm wearing my hat that I want to wear. And you're going to come to me and ask me to take off my hat. What? Where are we? It says, according to the Sun, witnesses said one of the women asked the other to remove her hat and they allegedly punched each other. What? The argument then continued on the plane, according to the Sun's report, before the 2 passengers were escorted off. Y'all see what's going on? Y'all see how crazy people are? Either side is crazy. It doesn't make any sense. Look, it gets worse. It gets worse. Hold on, it gets worse. Let me show y'all this. There's still more on this stupor right here. Let me show y'all this. So this is a video. A fight breaks out after Trump supporter clashes with poll workers over MAGA hat dispute. What's up with this hat? Like, does that hat come with a spirit or something like that? Like why does it like why are you so upset that I'm wearing that somebody chooses to wear that hat? Like, come on, man. Hold on, let me do something real quick. I'm gonna play this video, but good Lord, good Lord. Like, what is going on with y'all people? Give me 1 second. 1 second. Let me fix this. I gotta show this video. Now, let me show this video, man. So, as y'all could see, I think y'all can. Let me. I think her head is cut off. Let me fix her head. She's kind of tall. All right, here we go. Right? So as y'all can see, we see a Caucasian male with his hat on, which is a MAGA hat. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, I'll say 4 black women surrounded him, right? And they're poll workers. Let's take a look at this video.
But you're not gonna go with it.
Oh, wow.
There's no reason. Yeah, all of that, sir. This is my.
Wow.
Why is it defending you? It's like defending me. All right, then. Let me vote.
So he asked, he asks, why is my hat offending you? And then she says, it's not offending me. So he says, so just let me vote.
Okay, Jamie. Okay, we ain't got nothing else to say. We ain't got nothing else to say.
Wow.
We're gonna move on.
Next thing, there it is right there.
No.
Wow. Oh, wow. God.
Okay.
Oh. So the black woman lashes out and hits him. But I gotta know. Y'all gotta put it in the chat for me. Like, is it a thing where people can't you can't wear you can't show your sentiments of what you're voting for when you go to the polls? Is that a thing? Please, somebody let me know. Because maybe because like it seems like they're trying to enforce something on this guy. Because he's there trying to vote. He got a MAGA hat on, and it's like they're trying to stop him from voting. But let's play it again. But you look. You got our women controlling the polls. It's black women. And the other black women, let's see what happens. Let's go.
God.
Okay.
Oh, she just started saying, did he actually touch her?
Okay.
Oh.
Don't do that.
Did he touch
Okay.
her?
Oh.
Don't do it.
Wow. God.
Okay.
Oh.
Don't do that.
Wow. Wow.
Now look, they all ganging up on him. They all gang. She took it upon herself to hit a man. And now look, the gang came. Women from The View.
Wow. 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 Wow.
And look, they put her in a room after she hit this man, right? Because it's not clear if he just hit her or if he just pointed at her, put his finger in her face. But she attacked this man that was wearing the MAGA hat.
Wow.
And now look at them. All of them in defending her sister, their sister, as if she did something. You know what I'm saying?
You might want to help with him. You may want to help with him.
Get out of here now.
And his last name is Dillinger, white man, blue shirt.
Okay, so Tiffany says, let me read that comment real quick. See, I was hoping somebody put that in there. So Tiffany says, yes, you can't have any pins or anything that promotes any candidate within certain amount of feet of a polling location. That is insane. Like, why is that even a rule? And you see, leave it up to our sisters to police that and to really enforce that. And y'all see what's going on? This so-called election, these politics, has emboldened our women to step to men. And This guy, if you look at him clearly, he look like he got something in the truck. Y'all keep messing around.
Blue jeans, curses, assaulted an employee.
And they said that he assaulted an employee. Y'all heard that? He's the assailant. He's the aggressor
Of the state. He is Mr. Stillinger.
Wow.
Last name Stillinger.
Wow.
No, we're not wrong. We just told you is still here. He is still handcuffed in
Wow.
Now the question is, who's wrong in this instance? Who's wrong in this instance? I understand what the rule says. The rule is, okay, you can't have on the hat, whatever the case is. Grown man comes in there wearing the hat. Now, you take it upon yourself to bully him and stop this man from actually voting. And put your hands on him as well, too. Are our people crazy? Are we choosing Barabbas? During election time. But as you can clearly see, that spirit is on high, or was on high. It's still going to be on high up until the time he gets into office, and it's still going to get crazy. But I had to share that with y'all to show y'all our people, man. Look how they stand in solidarity for Barabbas. Yeah, I'm saying for Barabbas. Look how they stand together and fight against any opposition. But I really want to sit down and speak to people and ask them, like, yo, do you know what you're actually aligning yourself with? Or just ask them, what are the benefits for the party that you're aligning yourself with? What's the benefits that come with that? Because I don't get it. I really don't get it. Where a grown man, you think that you could, as a woman, you could step to a grown man and not get no type of like no pushback, no nothing? But as you can see, like how Elder was showing it. Matter of fact, let me see if I can pull that thing up, man. Let me see if I can pull that thing up. Let me share it. I gotta share this real quick. Let me put it up on the screen too. Let me pull it up on the screen, man. I gotta share this. Clearly showing where our people's sentiments are. I gotta show this, man. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. So this was a poll that was taken. Clearly showing where our women align politically. Black women. 92% of our black women support the liberals, are liberals, I should say. They support the Democratic Party. They are liberals. They are with the agenda that the Democrats push. 78% of our black men are liberals. These are the people, believe it or not, that would choose Barabbas. Y'all see that? 92% of black women are liberals, man. This is the my body, my choice. This is my, no. My pronouns is this. This is, hold on. This is these people. Hold on. Let me pull it up. My body, my choice. This is these people. Let me show y'all. Our black people, our black women, our black men. Let me pull this up one more again. Let me pull this up for y'all one more again. Let me pull this up for y'all. This is our people. What? This is our people. There you go.
What has happened to freedom?
You're not a child, you're a man. So
Sorry with the ads. This is our people.
Why? Oh, no! 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 Why?
Let me do something special for y'all. Let me bring it back. 1 second. Let me bring it back. Let me put it side by side. Let me put it side by side. Right? Put it side by side. This is our people. This is our women.
Why?
Now even
care when all the bad stuff that's gonna happen.
This is not okay. This simply will not do. And this is not okay. And I'm not good
Put it
with
side by
this.
side for y'all.
This is sick.
Beta! I'm sorry! No!
92% of black women.
No! Why?
92% of black women.
Why? I'm sorry!
Right here. Right here. There you go. There you go. 92% of our black women. This is where it is. That's where we at. But is that a new thing, brothers and sisters? Is this a new thing that we seeing right here? I had to put the side by side comparison to show you what they have aligned us with. Let me get that out the way. 92%. But is that a new thing under the sun? Let me show you something real quick in the scriptures before I get out y'all way. That our people always been like that. Our people always had the spirit to choose the lesser of good. Let me go here real quick. Let me go to 1 Samuel's. No, nothing new. As y'all can see, Israel demands a king. So I want you guys to pay attention to how the Most High sees this. So yes, we still are choosing Barabbas. It says, and it came to pass when Samuel was old that he made his sons judges over Israel. Now, the name of his firstborn was Joel, and the name of his second, Abiah. They were judges in Beersheba. And his sons walked not in the ways, but turned aside after lucre, meaning they was chasing money, and took bribes, and perverted judgment. Right? Don't that sound familiar? I wish I could find that Obama video, but I'm going to try to look for it again. Then all the elders of Israel gathered themselves together and came to Samuel unto Ramah and said unto him, Behold, thou art old, and thy sons walk not in thy ways. Now make us a king to judge us like what? Like all the nations. Because at this time, the children of Israel didn't have a system of kings. Okay, we had judges that would help after the priesthood. Then we had the judges. The judges would come in and help judge matters. They would go into war. They'll go to war for Israel and all of that stuff. So they didn't have a king like the other nations. But what did our people want? Now make us a king to judge us like all the nations. That's what I'm saying. It's been in our people's spirit to follow the other nations. It says, but the thing displeased Samuel when they said, give us a king to judge us. And Samuel prayed unto the Lord. And the Lord said unto Samuel, hearken unto the voice of the people in all that they say unto thee. For they have not rejected thee, but what? But they have rejected me. You see that? That's how the Most High looks at it. When we lean to politics as a solution to help us. When we lean on our own understanding. This is how the Most High views it. For they have not rejected you, but they have rejected me, that I should not reign over them. According to all the works which they have done since the day that I brought them up out of Egypt, even unto this day, wherewith they forsake me and serve other gods, so do they also unto thee. Now, therefore, hearken unto their voice, howbeit, yet protest solemnly unto them, and show them the manner of the king that shall reign over them. So the Most High was like, all right, you know what? Y'all want a king? Fine, I'll give it to you. Yeah, all right. Anything they listen, what they want, give it to them. You want to be like the other nations? You want to forsake me and reject me? Fine. I'm going to give you a king, but I'm going to show you what the king would have power to do. So now, fast forward to 2024 now, our people still trying to choose a king and are upset when the kings set certain rules over them. How can you be mad? This is what you wanted. This is what you asked for. The Most High gave us the stipulation of what these kings would require from us. And now imagine these kings that's over us now, they have nothing to do with our people. They're not even of our bloodline. They're not even of our race. So you think they're going to be looking out for you? You think anything that they put out is going to be for your best interests? Either side, left or right, Democrat or Republican. Here it is. The Most High sent his son to free the children of Israel, to give them repentance of sins, to bring them back to the Father, to save them. And they rejected him and still chose Barabbas. They chose a known murderer, sociopath, someone who was responsible and behind a lot of the rebellions in that time against the Roman government, leading our people into death. And they chose him over the one that would save them. And yes, we still do the same things till this day. And the Most High said, they have not rejected me, you, but have rejected me. 1 second. One second, brothers and sisters. Let me see this real quick. All right. Oh, I'm going to play this real quick. Shout out to my AHAYAH. He just sent me this video. I'm going to play it. And, of course, it lines up with what we talking about right now. Good thing I looked at my phone. Let me play this video real quick. Man, I wish I could find that Obama video. If I find it next week, I'll play it for y'all. Hold on 1 second. What did I do here? So, let me play this on the screen. So, black woman blame black men. Oh, man. Yo. They just keep putting us against each other, man. Black woman blame black men for Donald Trump's victory. Let's take a look. Let's listen to what she has to say.
And I don't give a to all you Latinos that voted for Trump, I hope he mass deports you and your entire family. Whether you were here legally or not, you gotta go. I hope he does that. To you black men who your fragile ego couldn't take a black woman in office, so you either voted for Trump or you didn't vote at all. The police will now have carte blanche to murder you right where you stand. And when they do that, there's not going to be no GoFundMes. Don't ask your family to ask us for shit. Just die. They can't afford to bury you. Dig a hole in their backyard. It is what it is.
Wow.
But don't expect sympathy. Don't expect protest in the streets. We're not doing that. Black women, we're done. We're done. We did our due diligence for this century and the next. We've done enough. We're not doing anymore. To you white women that once again voted against your interests, when your husbands start knocking you into the middle of next week and you can't do anything about it because no fault divorce is in play, I want you to take those black eyes and those busted lips as a personal thank you from Donald J. Trump each and every time you get hit.
Y'all hear the venom that's coming out of this lady? Like, why are you so bitter? What have you been through to talk like this? Liberals, man. Y'all see how crazy they are? See how crazy they talk? It's insane.
Take it. Don't look for nobody else. Don't ask for help. Take your beatings. For all of y'all that voted for Trump, I hope you get exactly what you voted for. Because the only thing he did was make America great for the people that it was great for from the beginning.
That's either side. So now, and the thing is, she's speaking like this. Get her out of the way. She's speaking like this. But what exactly was the Harris administration going to do for black people? I'm still waiting for them to tell us what was she willing to do for the black people. Because she sure enough was showing what she could do for the Jewish people, what she could do for people that has nothing to do with this with America. But when asked what you could do for black people, she make up her face. I didn't say I was only gonna do anything that's gonna benefit black people. But yet you could sign a deal to ensure that billions go to Israel every year. You could change when you was a senator, you could change certain laws to benefit an inmate in jail who wants to have a transitional surgery to be a woman. But you could put laws in the books to help him do that. But what are we asking for that? No, I don't want nothing to do with that. That's not what we asking for. So the question is, what is she actually doing? What are they actually doing for our people? And that's the thing. Neither side is really helping our people. But the Most High was like, this is what you wanted. This is what y'all get. I'm going to show y'all the manner of king that you're going to have. Look, I sent you a king, but you chose Barabbas over him. So it goes to show that no matter what the Most High does, we're always going to choose the wrong side. We're never going to choose him. Why can't we choose him? Why can't we? It's crazy, brothers and sisters. It's crazy, the mindset of our people. The way we think as a people. The way we view politics. Like, in politics, or if you're voting, if you're voting for someone to run the company, or I can say the company or the country, shouldn't you want to see what that person can do for you? For your community, for your nationality, for your people? Okay, I see what you're doing for the Jewish people. I see what you're doing for the white people. What are you doing for the blacks? What are you doing for the Hispanics? What are you doing for us? And we're the only people that don't vote considering us. Do y'all realize that? We don't vote considering us. But they're up in arms talking about some Donald Trump ain't gonna do nothing for black people. Okay. So what was Harris gonna do for black people? Shoot. Tell me. Go ahead. Mic is yours. So at the end of the day, no, both sides ain't doing nothing for us. So you damned if you do, damned if you don't, right? And I would be remiss if I didn't do this. I gotta shout out. Oh my goodness. I gotta shout out my aunt, Deacon Zachariah, with this hoodie. So, I was gonna wear it, but it's so hot up in here. It's like 80 some degrees in here, but this hoodie right in time for the fall. And what's crazy is we supposed to be in fall, but we got summer weather going on. But a nice fall piece, brothers and sisters. Look at this. It's beautiful. Look at the material, the tapestry on that. I'm trying to put it on the screen so you guys could see the embroidery work on this hoodie. It says abide. John 15:4. Oh man, a nice piece for the fall, man. I gotta wear this on one of the shows, but it's too hot for me to wear this today. But listen, oh my goodness, you want to be warm, brothers and sisters? You want to go and pick up this hoodie? Oh my goodness, you want to pick up this hoodie? gracesbasket.com. Shout out to Deacon Zachariah and his wife with this website. Right, you want to go and pick it up right here. Here it goes. Let me see if I got enlarge it in the screen. You go to gracesbasket.com. Oh, it's not there yet. But you go to gracesbasket.com to buy it now. Right there on the website, brothers and sisters. Check out the website. So much stuff that you could purchase on the website. You can email them. But this hoodie, man, shout out to them for giving me this hoodie. Material is beautiful. Look at the embroidery work on this thing, man. Abide. Listen, man. Our people, man, we are people of many talents. We got so much style and fashion, man. It's no joke. We the salt of the earth for real. We the salt of the earth for real, brothers and sisters. But, brothers and sisters, that is my time. Oh, my goodness. What a great show. What a great broadcast. Brothers and sisters, please, let's stop choosing Barabbas, man. We know who our king is. We have one king. His name is Christ, YASHAYA Christ, a Mashiach, right? We got one king. We choosing him, right? All we could do is pray for the best. Pray for what's to come, and pray that the Most High keeps us safe through whatever administration is in office. Pray that the Most High keep us safe for whatever administration or whoever is in that Oval Office. Right? Because I ain't looking for no handouts. And I know my peace and my rest is not going to come until the Most High kingdoms come. Yes, until his kingdom come, then what am I really looking for from this kingdom? What do I think that I'm going to receive from this kingdom? This is not our home. This is not our rest. So whatever side is running this thing, always understand that is not going to be there to benefit us. It's never been. It's never been. They've never been there to benefit us. Like we're an afterthought. Like after everything is allocated to all of the other nations, they be like, oh, okay, what about black people? Oh yeah, black people. Just give them the rest of this. Okay. We're in the bottom of the list for everything. So I don't know why our people think that we're on an equal playing field with the other nations, because we're not. It's never been that way. Sorry. I don't get it. But yeah, understand who you're aligning yourself with, brothers and sisters. It's very important to know who you're aligning yourself with. And our people don't understand. They don't even consider that, man. And I'm so excited this weekend. We're going to be shooting one of the videos for yeah, exactly. Not a doggone thing. Exactly. We're going to be shooting one of the episodes for Young Men for Christ this weekend, so praise the Most High for that. I'm so excited for that. We're going to be shooting that and put that out really soon. The topic is going to be a great topic of discussion. I can't wait to unravel it and to go into it and to bring some understanding for our people, man. But yeah, we're going to be shooting that this weekend. Hopefully this weekend you all have a great Shabbat. You guys rest up. You guys get ready for the Shabbat. Stay prayed up. Sin not, right? And continue to be aware of what's going on politically, financially, everything that's happening around you. Make sure you're in the know. Make sure you have a game plan for your family. Don't allow these people to make the game plan for you, right? See the play and operate around it, right? Yeah, man, but that's my time. It's been fun. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, man. And, let's see what tomorrow will bring. Only the Most High can tell. But, bless y'all. Have a great day. I love y'all. Like I kept saying again, stay prayed up, sin not. So that way we could see Zion and finally get the rest. And finally, have a voice that matters. Let your vote fall for Christ. Vote for him. Right? So we could be in our kingdom, and then we'll know, yeah, our vote actually did count. We voted for Christ. But bless y'all. Have a great day. Have a great rest of your week. Until I see you all next week. Shalom.